So I have a nice selection of remote jobs for you today, hopefully something for everyone. I have a couple data entry positions, I have a billing job, I have a purchasing supply chain job, and I have a credit and loan processing position. And I'm pretty sure at least one of these jobs is non-phone. And what's really cool, these jobs aren't requiring a whole lot of experience. In fact, a couple of them, they're not asking for any experience. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into them, starting with the company called LifeStance Health. And the remote job they have available right now is for a cash posting coordinator. This is a full-time remote position with the ability to sit within any U.S. locality where LifeStance is represented. So typically when we see a statement like that, they do list some states where they are hiring, but I don't see that on this job lead. So I'm going to go ahead and say no matter where you live within the U.S., go ahead and apply for this job. And they're going to pay you from $19.40 to $21 per hour. So your main responsibility will be to work collaboratively with team members and leadership to ensure that billing practices are complete and accurate. So that means you'll maintain current information on correct and lawful practices for billing payers and participate in the daily and monthly bank reconciliation. You'll post payments electronically and manually and utilize websites to pull remittance advices and download 835 files. You'll also do other duties related to insurance payment posting, and that includes ERA, screen clean, organization of bank spreadsheets, those sort of things, while following established policies and procedures. You'll also work with clinical offices and collectors to ensure accuracy of claims and support leadership with daily, weekly, monthly reporting needs as required. So all you need is a high school diploma or a GED, and they'd like you to have at least 1 year of medical facility or medical office billing experience. You need to be proficient with Microsoft Office products, and they prefer you have intermediate skills with Microsoft Excel. You're able to work both in a team environment as well as independently. You're familiar with insurance companies, Medicare and Medicaid. You're also familiar with bank lockboxes and daily bank reconciliation. And you're legally authorized to be employed in the United States. And they list a couple preferences, and these are just preferred, they're not required. They prefer you have experience with automated billing systems, and they prefer you have experience with training in business office activities. Again, these are just preferred, they're not required. So if you like this job, remember it pays $19.40 to $21 per hour. You can find the direct link in the description below this video. This is job number 1. The next job I have is for a billing operations associate with the company MasterBrand, and this is a full-time remote position. You can do this job anywhere within the United States. And like I always do, I'm going to scroll down this job lead to see if they tell us how much they pay, and I don't see it, so I had to do just a little bit of research. So I went to Glassdoor and I did a general search for the salary of a billing operations associate, and it looks like the going salary is anywhere from $46,000 to $71,000 per year, which comes to between $22 and $34 per hour. Now there's no way I can guarantee that's how much you'll make. You'll have to work out your salary with them. In this job, you'll be responsible for helping with critical billing activities to support MasterBrand's revenue and cash flow targets and process valid credit memos submitted by various MasterBrand departments. In other words, you'll manage billing processes by maintaining billing information, validating unique billing requirements, and distributing customer invoices as needed. So on a regular basis, you'll build and manage cross-functional partnerships between credit, customer service, and the sales team and generate accurate and timely billing transactions. You'll process customer credits and adjustments and compile and process information such as prices, discounts, item information, freight, tax, etc. You'll also answer phone calls and emails from other people within the company if they have billing-related questions, and you'll ensure credit memos are processed in accordance with generally accepted accounting principles. They prefer you have a degree in finance, accounting, or a related field, and that's just preferred, it's not required. They also prefer you have 1 to 3 years of experience in accounts receivable, accounting, or finance. Again, just preferred, not required. But I gotta say, if you have any accounts receivable experience, make sure to note that on your resume. You'll definitely stand out. They'd like you to have some experience using Oracle, Frontier, or OFS, and you're able to engage with the accounts receivable and billing teams, and you're able to manage multiple priorities in an efficient and effective manner. You're comfortable using PowerPoint, Word, Excel, you have strong data entry skills, you're positive, solutions-oriented, you're also detail-oriented, and you thrive in a fast-paced environment. You can learn and execute basic accounts receivable business strategies, you're able to work with and maintain confidential information, and you're comfortable working in a remote work environment. So if you like this job, you can find the direct link below. This is job number 2. Next up, we have a job with Level Home. This is for a purchasing coordinator, and I don't see this kind of job come up very often, so I was pretty excited when I came across this one. So this is a full-time remote position. You can do this job anywhere within the United States, and like I always do, I'm going to scroll down to see if they tell us how much they pay, and I don't see it on this job lead. So I turned to their profile on Glassdoor, and they don't have the exact position of purchasing coordinator, but there have been a couple salaries submitted by purchasing clerks, which is a similar position, and they tell us their salary is about $19 per hour. But there's no way I can guarantee that's how much you'll make. You'll have to work that out with them. So going back to the job lead, your main responsibility will revolve around processing purchase orders, tracking shipments, and solving supply chain related problems. You'll also assist in inventory management, vendor collaboration, and improvement initiatives. So on a regular basis, you'll process purchase orders, proactively track logistics exceptions, and support in developing and maintaining on-time and in-full delivery metrics. You'll also do some inventory coordination, communicate with other departments to identify hurdles and assist in finding solutions, support in the automation initiatives and adoption of standard purchasing tasks, and support in managing vendor relationships. They're looking for someone who has at least 3 years experience in purchasing, supply chain, or a similar position. But don't let that scare you, because they tell us right here this role can be filled as an entry to senior level depending on skills and experience. So if you don't quite have 3 years experience in purchasing, supply chain, or a similar position, apply for this job anyway if it interests you. You're able to multitask, prioritize your work. You're able to work in a fast-paced environment. They'd like you to have a bachelor's degree. And it's a plus you have direct experience in customer electronics, hardware, technology, or smart home automation. You're analytical, you're a problem solver, you take feedback gracefully, and you have an understanding of ordering systems including CRM, ERP, EDI, those sort of things. And it's a plus you have experience using Salesforce and NetSuite. So this job has the potential to pay about $19 per hour. If you like this one, you can find the direct link in the description below. This is job number 3. So I have a few more jobs I'm going to go over, but I want to quickly remind you to please consider subscribing to this channel, hit that notification bell, and make sure to turn on all notifications. And something I just learned, if you're looking at YouTube on mobile, you need to go into your Google account, hit that settings icon, scroll down a little bit, and turn on subscriptions. For some reason, YouTube has turned off all subscriptions on mobile. So now I have a credit processor job with Foundation Finance Company. This is a full-time remote position. Even though it has the location of Rothschild, United States, they're actually hiring remotely in several states, not quite every state within the United States. It looks like about 30, maybe 32 states in which they're hiring. So hopefully your state is listed. So they're going to pay between $17.50 and $18 per hour, and you don't need any experience for this position. However, you do need a high school diploma or a GED or 1 to 3 months related experience and or training or equivalent combination of education and experience. So as long as you have a high school diploma or a GED, you don't need any experience. You need to be able to read and interpret documents, you're able to write routine reports and correspondence, and you're able to speak effectively before groups of customers or employees of the organization. And I'm just guessing here, I really don't think you're going to be doing any kind of presentation, so don't worry about having to speak in front of people. They just want to make sure you're comfortable answering people's questions. You're able to apply common sense, you can deal with problems effectively, and you're comfortable using Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, and Internet Explorer. So Foundation Finance Company provides flexible financing for home improvement contractors. And in this role, you'll enter new loan applications received by phone, fax, or email and prepare them for underwriter review and pull property reports and other supporting documentation as needed. You'll also do some basic administrative tasks and do some verification phone calls, answer customer service calls, and process customer payments by phone. You'll help the company continue to grow by offering the best financing experience possible for their dealers, and those dealers are related to the home improvement industry. So if you like this job, it pays between $17.50 and $18 per hour. You can find the direct link below. This is job number 4. Our final remote job is for an order processing associate. This is with the company Postman. This is a full-time remote position, and I'm pretty sure this is a non-phone job. So scrolling down here, we see they're going to pay between $47,988 and $80,780 per year, which comes to between $23 and $38.83 per hour. So you'll be part of the revenue operations team, working closely with sales, renewals, customers, deal operations, finance operations, and many other internal teams. Your goal will be to provide the sales team and customers prompt and accurate service. You'll strive to consistently meet or beat the established sales order processing targets. So that means you'll work on at least 50 tickets per week across Zendesk, Salesforce, and Jira within defined SLAs. You'll review purchase orders, quotes, order forms, and MSAs to ensure compliance with the order acceptance policy and validate opportunity and contract information, flag and resolve any discrepancies, and process all purchase orders into sales and renewal orders. You'll also ensure all orders are invoiced and closed in the system within the defined fiscal deadlines and assist in filling out vendor and supplier questionnaires, review and maintain vendor supplier portals, and participate in the 24/5 Global Coverage Plan, providing holiday coverage and support month-end and quarter-end close cycles. And something I really should have said at the beginning of this job lead. They want you to be able to work major holidays, and you must be willing to work extra hours as needed. So they want you to have a high-level understanding of software as a service products and 1 to 2 years sales order processing and management experience for a SaaS product, and an understanding of SaaS billing, pricing, and licensing and basic accounting. You also need an understanding of purchase orders, order forms, deal desk processes, those sort of things, and you're familiar with support platforms like Zendesk, Jira, Salesforce, and Confluence. You have great customer-facing skills and strong attention to detail skills. And I want to mention this, I want you to make sure to include a cover letter along with your application to give a more detailed view of your experience in order processing and management, your accomplishments, and what you'll bring to the table if you're hired. And they tell us it would be nice if you have hands-on experience with Zendesk, Salesforce, Jira, and Slack, as well as experience working for a startup. And those are just nice to have, so not required. So if you like this job, remember it pays between $47,988 and $80,780 per year. You can find the direct link below. This is job number 5. So we just went over 5 really good remote jobs. Hopefully one of them works out for you. But if you're looking for something that's non-phone chat based, check out this video right here. Good luck to all of you who apply. And as always, thank you so much for visiting, and I'll meet you on the next job lead.